What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm talking about the amazing region of Tuscany in Italy. Today in this video I'll be talking about the best time to visit Tuscany, areas to stay in, and most importantly things to do. So firstly, Tuscany. Obviously Tuscany's you go in, it's a massive region. You have inland, so you got like the most famous city of Florence, obviously, so you got a lot of architecture, a lot of history. So you can imagine it's one of the very liveliest cities in that part of Italy, and Italy period. So you get a lot of tourists and a lot of people flocking to Florence. So you have to be mindful of the time of the year. So peak summer is going to be very busy, and spring towards the ending of the year will be pretty busy. Winter time not as busy, obviously, because the weather is a lot cooler. So, but the warmer times is going to be loads of people there, so just be mindful of times you want to visit. So basically the best times to visit Tuscany would be between March, May, and March and May is going into spring. It starts warming up, so it can get cold in the winter. So obviously, because especially being in Florence and exploring Tuscany, you want to be able to walk around, see things. So obviously the weather is key. So March to May. Anytime after May, you're going into bang into summer. It gets very busy and overrun. And then September and October. September and October is also a good time. Things calming down. It's still very warm. I mean, still hot enough to go swimming. I went in September. Still super warm, super hot. Still get swimming in, get tans in, and be able to move around. And the weather is fabulous. No rain in sight. So again, once you get after October, it starts getting colder and the rain starts coming in. So these are the best times, especially for let's say you want to do a winery tour. It will be spring, obviously summer, and September and October is a great time to do a winery tour because it's not as busy. You have a lot more selection of the winery tours. So doing Tuscany, my suggestion is to fly in Florence. You fly to Pisa, and of course you got to go check out the Leaning Towers of Pisa. It's just historically, it's big time. You got to go see it. Just be there and witness it for yourself. So check out the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Pisa is a very small town, so it's not too much to do really. So realistically, you could do everything in a day. You definitely have to go to Florence. Florence is, as far as the Tuscan region, is the most standout city. There's different other cities. You can go up north, go to Bologna. You can go to there's different parts you can go to, but I mean Florence in that whole area is the most standout city. And the architecture is just phenomenal. You have to just go check it out. Go walk around the city. You can literally just spend days just walking around, finding amazing restaurants, checking out the amazing architecture and just the history of it, and just taking it all in. So definitely you gotta do a couple of days in Florence, walk around the city, go up to the top, climb the hill, and there's an amazing viewpoint up there. Check out the museum, enjoy the amazing food, of course, and again too, if you want to. The great thing about Florence, and it's a great place to base yourself, because not only can you do your day trips and day tours, there's amazing nightlife. Well, not amazing, but good nightlife in Florence. And a great place to go is go partying in the Tuscany hills. So basically in the hills of Florence, they got loads of clubs, and it's just overseeing the whole of Florence, and it's up in the hills, and it's amazing. It's dope. It's especially in the summer and the spring. It's all outdoorish and open air clubs and stuff like that. So it's amazing. Great thing you have to definitely do and check out while you're there. Of course, do a winery tour in the Chianti region. Chianti is the region, the area where they made the wine, the best wine of Italy comes out and is produced. So mass production of wine is in the Chianti region. So this is the best place to do winery tours, or do a winery tour. Is in Florence and in Tuscany. Sorry, not in Florence, in Tuscany. So and it's Chianti. We did a winery tour, but I picked a package where it was going to be food and wine. So you do wine tasting and food, because of course I drove, so I didn't I didn't expect it. This is literally my first wine tour in Europe, so I didn't know what to expect. So obviously I wanted to make sure I had some food just to keep me going. But this was amazing. I would recommend doing it. We went to the Castello Verrazzano, right here. We went to that one and it was amazing time. The food is amazing, the wine was amazing. The only thing with winery tours, I don't know if you've been to winery tour. This one specifically, you do your wine tasting in the end, so that was pretty boring. I thought as you just walked around you can taste, but you do that at the end, so keep that in mind. And you want to drive towards the coast, first you go check out Livorno area. You can stay by the coast, or you can even stay. What I did, I stayed in like in the hills kind of, and it was about 20-minute drive to Livorno, and I was like in the Tuscany hills, and you can get villas, get a hotel. My hotel was like super dope, all in the hills, and I mean you can see the water from the distance. Then you can see all the wineries and the grapes on the right. It's fantastic property, and it's great. You get that little feel for the the nature and the countryside in Tuscany as well. So I 100% recommend going to Livorno, and instead of just doing the beach side, just go into like get a villa or hotel in the hills and experience that for a couple of days. Then of course, then you go to the coast and do beach. Then you want to get some beach days, and obviously, and my recommendation is to go to Viareggio. My pronunciation is obviously horrible, but I apologize for that. This area is, as far as that coastline, it's probably the best area. Loads of restaurants, loads of bars, also a little bit of things to do at night. And it's also a cheaper region. It's budget friendly. It's not as high up. Like for instance, if you go further up, you go to Forte dei Marmi. For instance, if you go further off the coastline, you go to Forte Marmi. This is a very famous area, very party centric area. So loads of parties, beach parties, beach clubs and stuff like that. And this is the famous area, so a lot of famous people, very wealthy area as well. So staying in this area will be a lot more expensive than other areas, but again too, it's not far from Viareggio. You could just literally Viareggio. Damn, my pronunciation is horrible. You can literally commute, take a taxi at night, or if you drive, whatever. So yeah, I mean the coastline is not far apart, and you could just literally base yourself in Viareggio and just commute and go to different parts. And especially it's good to base yourself in one part on the coast, and you can literally explore the entire coast. So yeah, that's Tuscany. Of course there's a lot more to do and a lot more to see, and also an area or town you got to go check out is Lucca. Lucca's amazing. It's near the industrial port and stuff like that. It's an amazing city to go check out as well. There's so many little gems along this whole area of Tuscany that you got to go check out. But exploring Tuscany properly, you would need a car, because like I said, it's so spread out, and you need to go explore these different areas. There's not just one part you can go to and experience and take in Tuscany properly. You have to literally move around. So definitely hiring a car and doing it that way would be the best bet. So if you want any specific names for places, beaches, hotels, especially where I stayed, I can recommend. Again, this is not a sponsored video, so I could just recommend you a place that I stayed in. Every hotel that I stayed in was amazing, and the hospitality was amazing. So I would 100% recommend them. But they did not sponsor me. Or anything like that. So I'm just giving you a recommendation. So if you need any, just let me know, and I post it in the comments, or just give me a shout directly. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Support the channel so I can bring you more of these videos. Again, my goal here is just to give you some recommendations and tips, so I can help you navigate these countries, especially if it's a new experience for you and you go into this city, country, whatever, for the first time. It just makes it a little easier for you to navigate and check out some nice gems or places that you must see or things you must do. Again, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, support the channel. Till next time, peace.